Good afternoon, everyone. This is Harrison Young and Aspire, a very nice little TV talking variety show that I am hosting this evening. And to my left, I have a really awesome guest. This young lady here wears many hats. She's a model. She's an actress. She is now also, from what I understand, a radio personality. But what bears mentioning at the beginning of the show is that her start wasn't as ostentatious as her current life is. She came from humble beginnings, and this is Nadine Michelle Preston. And how are you tonight, Nadine?
Oh, thank you for such a great introduction, Harrison. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we did a little briefing before the show started, and you told me you came from humble beginnings. So why not elaborate on that, please, if you would?
So growing up wasn't always easy for me. I feel like I didn't really have many friends growing up. I was heckled a lot. When I was in elementary school,
Okay.
I got my hair cut really, really short, so I looked like a boy, so
Okay.
everybody would make fun of me.
Wait a minute, you did it deliberately so they'd make fun of you?
My mom decided to cut my hair one day, and she messed it up, and it was all crooked. So we just decided to cut it all off. So I had a boy's haircut growing up. Imagine that.
Well, I hope
So-
I hope you took the scissors when she was sleeping and turned around for fair play, so to speak.
No, it was horrible. And so it took years to grow out. And
Yeah.
so I got heckled for that.
Okay.
And, growing up, I didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I didn't have any cool clothes or whatever the cool thing was, for that year to have.
I understand.
You know what I mean? It was
Yep.
all hand-me-downs.
Okay.
And then when I started growing up into junior high and high school,
Tough time of life, I know.
started coming into my own.
Yeah.
And so boys started to like me, and the girls in school did not
Okay.
like that.
Jealousy, you think?
It didn't
Yeah.
jive well with them. I don't understand it. So no girls liked me when I was growing up. They would write on my locker. They would put little things behind me, and it was just a nightmare. Like I
understand,
did
yeah.
not look forward to going to school. Like I couldn't wait to get out of there.
Wow.
Yeah. So growing up wasn't really the greatest
Well, let me ask you this. When you were in
experience.
school, did you do things like extracurricular activities to try and at least establish a base for yourself that would help you achieve popularity? Because the old saying, living well is the best revenge.
Living well is the best revenge. Well, I actually, I just feel like I've never sought anything out. Everything always came to me.
I
So
understand.
when I was in high school, instead of going I knew I couldn't afford to go to college. So instead of taking the academic courses, I switched over and I took the business courses.
Okay.
Accounting and typing and computer.
Okay.
And it turned out that I was really, really good at it.
You were smart.
So, well, that was my niche. I was
Right.
really good at those sort of tasks. Algebra, no, but I can type 95 words a minute.
You found
A
your
hidden
niche,
talent,
you said,
my
right.
hidden talent, yes. And so there was the federal government, the Department of Defense was looking for a girl in high school, to come in after work and just type labels.
Cool.
So they called the head of the business department.
So the government wanted you. No one else did, but the government did. I love it.
Yep.
Okay.
So they called the head of the business department, and because I was, the business student of the month, they had me go in for an interview. So when I was in high school, I got to leave school early every day and go to work, and I would get high school credits for it.
Wow.
It was like my electives.
You got paid too?
And I got paid.
Oh, sweet.
So I didn't have to deal with any of the drama of high school. I was at high school for about half a day, and then I
Wow.
would leave and go to work. So I wasn't involved with anybody that hated me. I was just like, I'm out of here, I'm going to work, and I'm gonna go here and type labels and make some money.
Just curious, what were the labels for? I'm just wondering. I get curious. Inquiring minds want to know.
Department of Defense stuff, okay?
Were you at
But
war
I
during that
started out
time?
on a very low totem pole.
Yeah, no, that's not low. I mean,
Yeah.
No, you weren't. There's no low totem pole for the government unless you're receiving Obamacare.
But I'm still,
so they say.
16 years later, and I'm still there.
Yeah, you're
and
still
they've
there.
taken me around the world and back. So I'm very fortunate. Like I was saying, like everything happens how it's supposed to in life, and the
I
government
totally
sort of
concur with that. Yeah.
saved my life. So, and
Okay.
I also I deployed for them. I was over in Kuwait.
You were.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. In 2006.
Yeah,
So,
that was quite a time for that, for
Yeah.
the Middle East, as it always is.
yeah, but it's provided me a lot of opportunity, a lot of promotional opportunity. So it pays to be loyal.
It pays to be
I
which,
I
loyal or
stuck with
loyal?
them. It pays to be loyal.
In your case, both. Yeah, that's good. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well,
that was me. That was my growing
well,
up.
I have to also ask, do you have any like lifetime long benefits from that now? You did work for the U.S. government. You think they'd give you something for that, even though are you still technically employed by them?
I am still employed by the government.
You are?
Yes, that is my full-time job.
So in what capacity do you function for them today, if at all? I mean, right now. I mean, are you on reserve? I guess I should rephrase that. Are you
No,
on
no,
res-
no.
Okay.
I'm not in the armed forces.
I know
I'm
that. I don't mean,
I'm a
all right,
civilian.
when I say on reserve, I don't mean in the reserves. I mean, like, let's say they need some labels typed in a pinch. Can you just...
I'm not typing labels. Well, no, I still type labels, but that's not what I do anymore. But
okay.
But anyways,
Well, I know, and we're going to talk
Yeah.
about your modeling in a minute, but let's just say what could they possibly use you for now at this point in case, what would be the most...
I'm in human resources.
Okay.
So I deal with the hiring and the firing and processing awards and if anybody has any pay problems and all
Okay.
of that. So I'm the go-to girl when somebody has a question about,
Okay, I understand.
their paycheck.
Yeah, you're like Tawara, the pitcher for the Red Sox that held the fort.
closer,
Yeah,
yeah.
right, okay. Now, let's talk about how you got into modeling from that. Let's segue into modeling, finally. We'll do that
Okay.
now. You tell me.
So I started modeling when I was 23 years old.
Okay.
I got spotted out and I was in a local hip hop show. I got spotted out in a crowd.
Okay.
And this jewelry designer asked if I wanted to be a part of her ad campaign.
Okay.
And I was like, sure, why not? Because I always feel like
Were you
if-
dancing that night? Is that what they... I mean,
no,
what were you
I
doing?
was just a fan
You're
in
just
the
a fan,
crowd.
got
Yep.
it, okay.
But I always feel like if you want to be successful in life, you shouldn't be afraid of saying yes. So I
Cool.
took that opportunity that was afforded to me.
Okay.
And because I got this great modeling image for my portfolio, that led to many other jobs thereafter.
Okay.
So because I, wasn't afraid to say, sure, why not, even though I've never done it before, it has giving me so much opportunity in life.
Okay.
And so I've been modeling for about 10 years,
Okay.
but about 2 years ago I signed with Mystique Models and Talent Agency.
Right.
And that, since being with the agency, that has given me a ton of opportunity. Cynthia Hudson, hardest working agent in New England,
Wow.
hands down.
Cool.
She's gotten me in calendars, posters, commercials. She has me doing promotional events. And as she was getting me involved with all these projects, she noticed that whatever I'm involved in, I want it to succeed. I'm a team player.
Right.
So she appointed me as a model manager.
Okay.
So now I'm on the other side of it as well. I will go into Boston and I'll help run fashion shows.
Wow.
Or I'll go on location to a photo shoot, and because I have a lot of experience and I know how to make photos look good and how to make models comfortable, I'll go on set and I'll help direct photo shoots as well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You help with the wardrobe, too, for the girls?
I'll make sure, they'll have their wardrobe, but when you're a model and you're standing there and you're getting your picture taken, if your skirt's lifted up or something's unbuttoned, you don't see it. And sometimes the photographer is so focused on, taking the picture,
Right.
they don't see it either.
Yep.
So that ruins a lot of shots.
That's where you come
So that's
in.
where I come
That's
in
what I
because
mean,
I
yeah.
see the whole picture.
Right.
So yeah, because I just want whatever I'm involved in, to be the best that it can be.
Of course. Of
Yep.
course. So tell me about some of the commercials you were in. I heard some things, but I want to hear it from you.
I was in
Talk about all of them, if you will.
I was in a couple of commercials. I was in like a Dane Schulman and Associates commercial.
Okay. What did you do in that commercial exactly? I mean, put it this way. What did you portray in that commercial?
I was a client.
Okay.
Yep. I never saw the
Come in
commercial.
in a neck brace? or
I
something?
never saw the commercial to know what the final take was of what was in there.
Okay.
And I was also in a Bernie and Phil's commercial, and that was a fun one because I saw myself and I'm on the
Did you work
recliner.
with Bernie and Phil directly?
Yes,
Oh, that's
it was
great.
awesome.
I'm sure
it was so much fun.
Wow.
Bernie and Phil's quality,
Hey,
comfort,
can we do that on
and
cable
pride.
TV? We're not supposed to advertise Pride, but we're doing it. But this is different. This is taken out of context, so guys know that. Wow.
But anyway, so yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and she's given me a lot of opportunity.
Well,
so
that's fantastic.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now let's go from that to what do you like to do in your spare time?
In my spare time, when I'm not doing all of these sort of extracurricular jobs,
Right.
My passion is Boston sports.
Okay.
Hands down. I'm either going to a game,
Yeah.
whether it's, I go to all of them.
Right.
Bruin.
As many as you can.
Yes.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
every year I'm going to at least a few Red Sox games.
Yep.
I was at the game 6 where they clinched to go to the World
the pennant,
Series.
yeah.
That was amazing. It
How
was-
far did you almost catch Shane Victorino's grand slam? Where were you sitting?
No, I was a bleacher creature, but I wasn't near the home run.
Okay.
Yes, but so that was, I had my signs, and I was on the Jumbotron, and
Wow.
I was on the news,
Yeah.
and I was rocking my beard, my playoff
Well,
beard.
you were on the news. What do you mean? Talk about how you were on the news.
Well, I
The
was
pictures?
wearing my beard, and I had
Oh, you
my
were wearing a-
sign.
yeah, most of the Red
So
Sox had,
fear the
but-
beard, baby.
Wow, I know the beard worked.
Yeah, so I'm all about Boston sports. I was at Bruins opening night,
Yeah.
and I actually got a game puck.
You did?
Yes,
You
I got
catch it?
I got hit by a puck.
You did?
And I told everybody about that, and I was saying, these seats are too close. I got hit by a puck. I'm never coming again.
It's the
And
best guy you ever got in your life, wasn't it?
then they're saying, everybody that I told that story to was saying, are you crazy? Like, that's like hitting the jackpot. You should be so honored
If you
that
survive,
you got hit.
if you
But-
survive it, yes. And you did, obviously. I don't see. Did you? So where did you get hit? Did you in the head?
In my hand.
Hold
but
your hands up for a second. Let
No,
me see.
but I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Did you? I'm just wondering, where is the puck? Did you bring it with you?
No, it's home. It's
Oh.
under lock and key.
Well,
Yep.
I-
And so I
okay.
and I also I go to Patriot. I've been to.
I went to the Miami game, I believe, right?
Yes.
I heard you. I heard that. I heard about that.
And I also got my own custom jersey made.
Okay.
Because this team
Custom
player.
for all the teams. Or just
You keep interrupting me.
I'm sorry. I can't help
I'm
it.
trying to say something.
Go ahead.
So I got my own custom jersey made because this player is never getting traded.
Okay.
You know what I mean? With my name on the back, like it's not going out of style. I am always here.
Well, I know,
So-
but that's what my question was. Which team was the jersey for? Was it for all of them, or was
For
it
the Patriots.
Oh, the Patriots. See,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's fine. Okay. Well, tell me something. Now, you're a very comedic young lady. Tell me, and you've done a lot of really funny bits on YouTube. You want to discuss them and what inspires you? And
Do you like my videos?
Well, let me tell you one I saw. The one about how to avoid, being too intimate on a first date. That was baffled, killer funny. That was the first one I saw, and I love that one to the max, to the nth power. But well, you talk about them and
Okay.
how you got into doing them, and if you have any more on the horizon, let me know as well.
So with my modeling, there's a photographer that I work with
Okay.
all the time,
Yep.
and he is sort
You
of
want to name him?
no,
Okay,
it's
no
okay.
problem.
And he is sort of my mentor.
All right.
And so every time I would go down there to shoot, he would see my personality.
Okay.
And he was like, Nadine, like I know we shoot all of these, we're giving you these modeling portfolio images or whatever, but
Yeah.
people need to see your personality.
Okay.
So he sort of told me like, you should start doing videos. And little did he know, like I took that advice and I ran with it.
I'm sure.
And so my YouTube channel started out as health and fitness related.
Okay.
And then, being from Boston, we're very sarcastic, very, making
Your mother. I can't help that one. Yeah.
making fun of you type of people.
Yep.
And if we're not making fun of you, that means we don't like you. So by making fun of something,
It's a term of endearment.
it's
I
a
know.
term of endearment.
Right.
So I found a way to show my personality,
Yep.
and in the process, therapy for me, depending on what the topic was, and also in the process, make people laugh. So I have found that I do have a niche in creating comedic videos.
That is great.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to make, and I found a lot of people that are willing to jump on board with my crazy ideas, and I couldn't do it without them. So I'm just really happy that I have a good core group of people that like to make people laugh
I have
too.
a question for you. Do you know anything about Wounded Warrior posters?
Yes.
Tell me about it, please. if you
Okay.
would.
So Cynthia with Mystique Models and Talent Agency, she's wanted to do a poster campaign.
Okay.
And it's called the Support Our Troops, and the benefits for the posters go towards the Wounded Warriors
Okay.
project.
Right.
So we all got together and we shot for our poster.
Okay.
And it was an honor and a privilege to be a part of it, because me working for the Department of Defense, me being deployed, seeing what the military is going through firsthand. So to be a part of that was really special to me. So
Wow.
that was one of the poster projects that I did with Mystique Models and Talent.
Did you wear like army fatigues and military
I had like a
uniform?
pinup style, like old school.
Okay, like the 1940s maybe, like the way the
Yes,
girls in the
yes.
Bugle Boy Company B song did?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, I
so
got it.
that's my military poster. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, tell me this. Now, you mentioned you started your video as a health and fitness channel. Tell me about that. Now, you look very fit. Now, tell me about, do you want to discuss your routine of fitness if you have one? 'Cause
Well,
I can relate to that. And
My
certainly
channel
like to
did
find
start out with health and fitness,
Okay.
and it sort of veered off since then. But that was the intention of my channel,
Right.
because I feel like everybody should stay on health and fitness goals, and if
Yep.
there's anything that I can do to help, I will.
Right.
So I would make all sorts of videos, whether it's how to make a smoothie, and because I love my Boston sports, I named it the Green Monster, or
I take it the smoothies are green colored, correct?
Yes,
Ah, okay.
because of the kale. And
Eat it every day myself, so I can relate.
so I just feel like growing up, health and fitness was always instilled upon me. My uncles were always in bodybuilding competitions.
No kidding.
My mom did yoga before people knew what yoga was.
So your mom can be in the Lotus, but she can't handle scissors too well, apparently.
Chopping my hair off.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and when she was pregnant with me, she used to do yoga, and for the first 2 years of my life, she was a vegetarian. So when I was growing up very young, I was a vegetarian.
I see.
So I think it just was instilled. My aunts would be gym group class instructors.
Okay.
And I'd see my uncles doing these bodybuilding competitions. And so
Wow.
I was just always surrounded by that lifestyle.
Sure.
And so I adopted that. And I started working out when I was in high school to get rid of the stress that I was going through
Okay.
from being bullied.
What kind of working out did you do there? Like what, with weights,
I would
yoga?
take I would do everything.
No kidding.
Kickboxing classes, aerobics classes,
Right.
yoga,
Yep.
weightlifting, the cardio machines, everything. And it
Right.
was just my escape from the day.
Uh-huh.
And it's what helped me, just keep on with life. And it made, it's working out is endorphins. It's the
It's
happy
true.
drug.
Yeah, it is. It feels good, and I do it every day myself, so I can relate. All right, now let's talk about. You talked about your comedic videos. What did something happen like to help get that like enhanced your modeling career through Boston sports that you want to mention by any chance?
Well, because I use my modeling as a vehicle to express, my feelings, my opinions, my emotions.
Right.
And most of my thoughts, feelings, and emotions are Boston sports because
Okay.
that's so deeply rooted in who I am.
Of course.
So a lot of my modeling images are catered towards me representing Boston sports or just Boston in general.
Right.
And then I also have my comedy videos.
Right.
So I was most recently approached by Dirty Water News.
Okay.
And they asked me if
It's Dirty Water News. This is Nesson, right?
that's Dirty Water TV.
Okay.
This is Dirty Water News, which is a separate entity
It is.
in itself.
They're not-
Yep,
they're not affiliated?
Sometimes they work
Okay.
together,
Okay.
but it's two totally separate things.
Got it.
So Dirty Water News approached me and they said they have pretty much they've been looking for someone like me for a couple of years now.
Wow.
And they were just like, you are our girl, and we are dubbing you the sports queen because
Cool.
you are the sports queen. They had this idea of what they wanted to do for
Right.
a couple of years now. They had this sports queen in mind.
Okay.
And when they saw me, they were like, oh my God, you are who we need right now. So they are giving me, I started blogging for their site, dirtywaternews.com. I started blogging, and they're now going to give me my own radio show that I'm going to be hosting.
Wow.
And on my radio show, they're going to give me guests, and it's going to be sports related.
Okay.
And I just shot for the cover of the newspaper a couple of nights
Which
ago.
newspaper?
The Dirty Water newspaper.
Okay, got
Yep,
it.
because it's Dirty Water News.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so they have a news, but no, that's the same as the
They-
radio station, as the radio show, right?
Yep. So it's the newspaper and the website, and now they're branching out into the radio show.
That's fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
well, now how can one pick up the radio show when you're on it?
It will be broadcast online.
Okay.
So it's going to be Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, I believe, and
Okay.
it's not going to start. It's going to be in December.
Okay.
That's when we're going to start.
All
So
right.
just stay tuned for that.
Yep.
And
Are you going to have Boston Pro athletes on as guests, or are you going to? I mean, are you going to conduct the show yourself, or have a
Yes.
co-host? Are you going to have people call in, all that, or what?
all of that.
Cool.
But it's just going to build and build and build.
Right.
So who knows? The potentials are endless.
Right.
But I'm also looking forward to. I was asked to actually guest host this show every
Okay.
once in a while, and that means a lot to me because this whole idea of aspire,
Right.
and I want to learn about other people and to find out what they've gone through in their life and to see what they have accomplished.
Okay.
You know.
Wow. Yeah. Right. And that's kind of what I'm doing tonight too. I
Yeah.
think this is great. So what is your besides this? What does your future look like? I mean, you're just going to keep doing what you're doing, more modeling. Do you have any? We're coming up to Christmas time. Are you going to be doing any holiday posters for you?
I have a really great project coming up. I have been offered to go to Haiti for New Year's Eve.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm going to.
It won't be snowing, I'll tell you that.
I am going to run a fashion show in Haiti. The minister is going to be there.
Minister
a
of
lot.
what? Of the Haiti?
Yes.
Well, what, is that the title of the monarch of Haiti? Is the minister? Is
That's
that
how, I guess that's how it goes.
Wow.
And there's going to be a lot of professional baseball players from the Dominican
Oh
Republic.
yeah. It's right on the other side of the island.
Yes, it's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I guess it is.
So that's how I'll be spending my New Year's Eve. I'm
Yeah.
really excited about that.
That's thrilling.
And next,
How long will you be in Haiti for? Do you know? I mean, you're just going down for
I'm
New Year's.
zipping in and zipping
Zipping
out.
out, yeah.
Because my best friend is getting married the beginning of January, and I'm
Cool.
the maid of honor. So I need to
Awesome.
get back for her wedding.
Male or female?
Female.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
And next week I am going to Montego Bay.
Oh my goodness.
And
Jamaica,
there is a
man.
great story behind that
Go for it.
of why I'm going to Montego Bay. It is, hold on, excuse me.
Yep.
It is my personal goal to visit all of the places mentioned in the Beach Boys song Kokomo.
Oh wow.
Bermuda, Bahama. So
Come on, pretty mom. That's you, obviously,
Yep.
right?
So I have been to Bermuda, Bahamas, Key Largo, Aruba,
done.
and I've even been to Kokomo. And Kokomo,
That's where is Kokomo? Isn't that
it's-
Florida?
It's a random city in Indiana.
Oh yeah.
and I-
You know what? You know that you mentioned it. I actually remember it from that TV show One Day at a Time, which was airing around the time you weren't even probably not even old enough to remember it. But if you ever saw the reruns of that, the character Barbara married a guy from Kokomo, Indiana, because the show took place in Indiana. And
See?
that reminded me.
Yep.
So
So
that's the only
I
I've
went
ever time I've
there
ever heard of it.
because, if I set goals for myself, I don't go into things halfway.
I didn't think they had a beach in Kokomo, but,
They
but go
don't.
on, yeah.
They don't. But I Googled Kokomo, and that's what came up.
Okay.
And so Montego Bay is the last one to go to complete this mission. So once I go to Montego Bay, I completed the song.
Before you go, you got to hear the song. You're too young. You weren't even born when this song came out by Bobby Bloom called Montego Bay from 1971. But I would definitely suggest you get that on YouTube because that's
I'll
a great.
play it.
What's that?
I'll play it.
You play it. It's a great song.
That sounds
I
like
was in the
fun.
6th grade when it came out. And it's hard to believe that was 42 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So my vacations for the past few years have been based upon this song.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think if you like
It's
one
a
song.
great goal, though.
It is. And there are plenty of songs that name places that you might want to visit too. I mean,
We'll
like,
see.
like, I don't know. I won't say New York because you're a Boston fan, obviously.
That's
Start
right.
spreading the news so we can nix that. But
Real women don't date Yankee fans.
my mother's a big Red Sox fan too, so she says she feels the same way. And I got her into it in 1970.
Or Miami Heat fans.
Oh, really? Oh, well. But that's a little different. We don't have a real rivalry with Miami.
Yes, we do.
Do we really? Okay. All right. If you say we do, we do. I was actually one of the Celtics' last championship wins in 1986, actually, on Sunday, June 8th of that year against Houston. You were a little young at that time. So, but all right. Well, that's fantastic. Listen, I want to wish you the best of luck in everything you're doing.
Thank you.
If you ever need any, I hope that working with you on this show is going to give me opportunities as well, because I know how big you're getting. I've seen your YouTube page, and I know how many hits you get on it.
And Fox News just named me.
Go on. What did they name you?
Yeah, they named me. Fox News named me the Boston Red Sox foxiest fans.
Well, tell me how that came to be. I mean, who picked
someone
you? Did Tim
submitted
McCarver pick
me.
you for that?
Someone submitted me via Twitter.
Okay.
Submitted one of my pictures, and then next thing you know, I had no idea. Somebody nominated me via Twitter.
Okay.
And then one of my Facebook friends messaged me and said, "Hey, look where I found you." And I go to the site, and I'm like, "Whoa, this is like so cool."
You didn't even know about it,
Yeah,
huh?
I
Wow.
didn't even know about it.
That's fantastic.
I was like, "How am I getting all these new Twitter followers?"
Well, I know, but that's great. I mean, that's so cool with Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, and I've been getting a lot of new YouTube subscribers because I recently did an interview for Rise Up magazine.
What's that?
It's an online-only publication.
Okay.
And
What's it about?
It's a magazine to spotlight artists, models.
Okay.
They have recipes, everything, but it's basically
Healthy recipes, I hope.
yes.
Okay.
And the purpose of the magazine is basically to showcase people on the rise.
Okay.
Pretty much, like people that are,
Like you and me, baby.
That's right.
All right.
And so it was so interesting because when I, had an interview with them, I thought I was just going to get like this little blurb in the magazine. And come to find out, they gave me a 16-page feature.
Wow.
And so when I saw that, I was just like, oh my gosh, like
16-page feature, the whole page. Who wrote the article?
16 pages.
Of what? I mean, with no.
It was my interview along with my modeling
Your interview with
photos.
who?
The owner of the magazine.
Oh, okay. Well, I see. Well, how long did that interview last? If for 16 pages, it must have lasted a while.
It's mostly photos.
Okay, that's what I figured, yeah.
Because it's to showcase my modeling.
Right. I see.
Yeah. So they gave me 16 pages,
Yep.
and they also. Pretty much during the interview, they also concentrated on my YouTube video. So I'm getting more subscribers now, which is really good because I just want to make people laugh. However way I can do that, I just want to make people laugh.
Well, we're just about to wrap the show up, but before I let you go, before we end this, I always try to give people suggestions. Why don't you try doing stand-up?
Everybody says that to me, and I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, think about it.
I will.
Sleep on it.
I will.
When you're warming up in Haiti down there in Montego Bay, and maybe you'll get some material from those places.
Maybe.
Well, listen, Nadine, it was awesome having you on.
Oh, thank you
Aspire,
so
great
much.
to interview you. And,
Thank you.
I want to thank you guys for watching, and see you next time with hopefully another great guest.
Woo!
Have a good one.